You know, it's a funny thing about crossroads. You can stand there all day, looking at the signs, weighing the options, feeling the pressure of every car that passes by. Or you can simply take a step. And it's fascinating, isn't it? How that one step, that single, decisive commitment begins to change everything in your field of view. And part of you already knows this. That part that's been whispering. The part that gets a thrill when you see a pattern repeat. A number sequence. A déjà vu that feels like a wink from the universe. That's not coincidence. That's your higher operating system sending a push notification. And you can choose to swipe it away. Or you can choose to open the app and discover a whole new world of functionality that you didn't know that you had installed. Because the big picture, the real implication here, is that you're not a passenger on this ride. You're the engineer, the conductor, and the landscape artist painting the fucking scenery outside the window. And when you truly, cellularly get that, the ramifications are astronomical. Imagine a future, a very probable, tangible future, where you wake up and your first thought isn't, what's going to happen to me today? But what am I going to create and experience today? A world where challenges don't feel like attacks, but like custom designed resistance, training for your soul. Where a setback is just the universe asking, how badly do you want this? Let's adjust the simulation to make the victory even sweeter. The benefit, it's a life of enhancement. It's walking through what others see as a mundane world and seeing the secret architecture, the sacred geometry in a snowflake, the musical harmony in a city's skyline, the divine joke in a moment of frustration. It's attracting people and opportunities that match your new upgraded frequency, not the old buggy software or victimhood and blame. And the side effect of not acting, well, you already have the data on that. That's the feedback loop you've been living. The same arguments with different faces. The same financial ceilings. The same lingering question of, is it really all there is? The universe, in its infinite patience, it will just keep offering you the same lesson on a loop, turning up the volume each time. From a whisper to a nudge to a shove. Until you finally fucking listen and realise you're the one who programmed the lesson in the first place. So let's do something different now. You can just allow your conscious mind to listen to the story, while your unconscious does the real work of integration. It knows how. It's been running your body, your heartbeat, your intuition, all without you having to micromanage it. Think of a time you learned a physical skill. Riding that bike, tying your shoes. At first it was clumsy, conscious, frustrating. And then one day, your unconscious mind absorbed the program. It became automatic, effortless. You didn't have to think about it anymore. That's what we're doing here. We're installing the spiritual equivalent of muscle memory. And it can be so wonderfully easy to allow this new understanding to sink in, to realise that every judgment you release is like deleting a malicious file from your reality's operating system, freeing up RAM for more joy, more synchronicity, more of those magical coincidences that are actually just you, winking at yourself from a higher dimension. Your future self, the one already living from this upgraded reality, is already looking back at this moment, smiling. They're grateful you took this step. They're grateful you chose to stop fighting the current and instead realized you are the ocean. And from that place of limitless power, you can't help but begin to craft a world, your world, that's more vivid, more resonant, more profoundly, breathtakingly yours than you ever thought possible. And how much fun will it be to discover just how quickly that new world begins to materialize when you start living as the creator you've always been.